Now, if you take the time to customize your keyboard, you should find it a bit easier to work with the multi-camera features. I suggest that you plug in a full-size keyboard, or if you're working on a laptop, that maybe you pick up something like this. This is just a USB number pad that gives me an extra set of keys. What I like about this is I can actually sit back and edit off of this, switching to the different angles while stepping back a bit from the screen. All right, let's plug this in and we'll customize our keyboard shortcuts. Easy enough. Just go to the Edit menu and choose Keyboard Shortcuts. Now, I'm going to go back to the default set here for a moment. And from the search box, I'll just type in the word camera. And you see that it gives me all the different multi-camera choices. Right now, the option to cut to each camera involves holding down the Control key and pressing 1 through 9. And that's fine, but that's a lot of extra steps. What I'd like to do is remap that. So I can just double click and add another keyboard shortcut. In this case, I'll press the 1 key on the number pad, and you see it adds it in. Let's go ahead and keep doing that for the rest. Just click in the empty space, and it will keep adding them to your shortcut list. There we go. And if you look, you'll see there are some other useful options here, such as multi-camera record toggle on and off is the 0 key. Let's go ahead and also remap that to the number pad 0 key. And I'm going to bring up the multi-camera viewer. Instead of just Shift 0, I'll map that to an available key on my external number keypad. There we go. The decimal point on the number keypad. Perfect. Now, I would suggest that you choose to save this. You can use your name or just save it as a specific set for something like multi-camera. There we go. And now those are the active keyboard shortcuts. All right, that looks good. Now you'll notice if I use the number keypad, I can just press the different angles and quickly switch between them. And if I use that modifier key, I could toggle the view on and off for the multi-camera viewer. This is really nice because I can actually sit back a bit from the screen and just bring things up and then just make switches right here. Instead of having to keep my hands on the keyboard or reach for modifier keys, I could hold a dedicated multi-camera editing toolpad right in my hands and even look at this on my external monitor really large. I like to actually send this out to the external monitor at full screen. Remember, you have the ability under the wrench icon here to transmit the multi-camera view, and you can actually just switch off the preview monitor and send this view out to the large external monitor. Now, sit back, press play, and just use the buttons here to switch between the different angles. All right, let's talk about one more thing you should do before you edit, and that is customize the user interface just a bit more.